Yes, we're gonna have fun with it as well. Make it fun, make it positive. You know,
Well, I
um,
mean,
so
yeah, it's it's
I
not
got you.
exactly a positive taste, but I bet we could bring positivity to it in some way. Um,
I think it's gonna end up positive. I feel like there's a lot of people who don't see the bigger picture because they're allowing the media and what they're saying on the news to deter them. I don't listen to everything that the news says because the news is always going to give you what they want you to have, their perspective.
right,
Because they'll
like,
tell you one thing, it'll be something completely different going on behind the
oh,
scenes.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that their Eric and Lyle's image has been, but like, has been smudged for so long because the media went, they they ran with the spoiled rich kid narrative, and nobody knows nobody knows what was actually going on there. Like, a lot of people
Yeah.
are starting to figure out, but I think we've still got a long way to go with that. And I think sometimes people still kind of see them as these spoiled rich kids, which to some extent maybe they were, but like, not, the money didn't have anything to do with what happened.
I don't
Because
see anything about a child being abused that's spoiled.
no, it's
You
not. Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like a child can come up in a home where there's not a lot of material wealth and they could be very rich with love. Those children were poor because they were starved. They were love starved.
Right,
They were attention.
exactly.
They didn't get the attention and the nurturing that they needed because their own parents weren't mentally and emotionally stable themselves. The money is just all people see because that's all society knows how to judge everything
Hmm.
based off of what it looks like and all of that. But we know that looks are deceiving.
Right, and isn't
So,
it tragic that they had to do what they did to get decent mother figures in Leslie and Jill? I mean, come on, like, how crazy is that?
yeah, I think is really um, I think they suffered a lot of deprivation
They did, yeah.
because they will never know what it's like to have um, a normal functioning family, a normal functioning household. Because you go from this household where all of this stuff is going on behind the scenes, and now you're in prison to where a bunch of dysfunctional stuff is going on behind. And even through all of that, they were still able to find some rehabilitation and do positive things. And if those boys were psychopaths, people who have life in prison, they don't care about trying. They don't care about that.
Right, yeah.
So there's no way those boys are going to be left behind those bars under the impression that they had the rest of their lives there and they still found something positive to do that was able to help the community that they were forced to be in under those circumstances.
Right,
So
exactly.
I don't care what the media or the public is saying. Those boys are going home.
You really think so?
Yes, definitely.
So is it
There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space.